Hello, my name is Fran. I have colon cancer, stage 4, and this is video 2. So, I found out in the hospital when I was getting surgery that I had cancer, and actually the surgery, I was in the hospital 4 days. I got out pretty quick, and the recovery was about 6 weeks, I'd say. I was, had pain, but that was to be expected after cutting me open. They cut me from my belly button down. And so about 6 weeks and I started feeling good, and then so I had to start my chemotherapy, and I got a port put into my chest, which I'll show you. It's just like a little bump right there. If I lean back, you can see more. It's like cords that go up through my chest, and anyway, the ball right there, that's what they stick you with a needle. Anyway, that's my port. They stick you with a needle, and that's what they put the chemotherapy liquid, IV, whatever, into there. And so December 28th, I had 2010 that put into my chest, and I know that was freaking me out the first couple nights, that because I have like this thing that I don't even like my collarbone touched or anything. So that was freaking me out, and I just mentally I was just trying not to think about it so it wouldn't bother me, and I just kind of blocked it out. And after a couple days, I just didn't, notice it was there anymore. I just kind of tried not to think about it. That's was the best way for me anyway, to get used to it. And so that is, and then I started chemotherapy January 3rd, 2011. And they put me on the Fulfox, which is oxypilotin, I think. I'm not sure how you say it, but anyway, they put me on that one, that chemo, and I had a really bad reaction to it, and he took me off of it after the first 2 weeks. And what it was is I would get an IV I'd go in and have a 5-hour IV drip. So I was there pretty much all day. Then I'd take home, the IV was in my chest for 3 days, so I would take this little fanny pack bag that wraps around your waist, snaps around your waist, and take it home. And I remember I was afraid to get it wet or do anything, so I didn't even shower for 2 days. It was pretty gross, actually. And my hair had looked like it had these chemical oils coming through, chemo hair or whatever. And that was actually the only time I didn't do that. After that, I found a way to wash my hair. In the beginning, I was bending over the tub, putting my head into the faucet, and then as I became better with the bag, I came up with the idea, well, yeah, let's hang it from the shower rod there, and have the cord hang down, and then I was able to wash my hair and do all that stuff better. But anyway, so I started chemo, and I had a really bad reaction to it, and the doctor took me off of it. So it's 3 days. So the first day you're in the office and outpatient, whatever, and you get 5 hours. You're in there. You go home for like 46 hours. So I just basically just slept, and then I started feeling this cold sensation in my throat, where you can't even drink water room temperature because you get like a cold feeling in your throat. So it's really weird. You can't have anything cold. And then your hands get real sensitive to cold. Like you can't pick up ice or anything because it burns. And then I got this severe headache that was so bad. I mean, it went into my ears. Like I had an earache for 2 weeks. And so anyway, long story short, he did take me off of that. And then he kept me on, which later I found out was a maintenance drug, which is 5-FU and leucovorin. But he didn't have the aggressive chemo, which was the oxypilotin. This time he took that one out, that drug out, and just left me on the other two, which before I had all 3 drugs, combined. So I seemed to maintain that one good, and I was okay on that one, and that's because it wasn't aggressive and strong, which I found out later. I didn't know until I talked to another oncologist doctor about it. So anyway, I just went blank. I'm on morphine right now. I've had another surgery since all this, and just recovered from that one, so I'm on all kinds of pain medication right now. So sorry if I forget a little bit what I'm saying here. But where was I? Oh well. I guess I'll continue this video in a second. Signing out.